Egypt, a good beginning. The events in Egypt of the past few weeks have raised more questions than answers. And while things seem in a state of flux, some things are clear among them. 1. Revolutions don't just change rulers, but systems. 2. Revolutions designed to gain democracy cannot lead to military rule, for the two are ever in conflict. And 3. The Egyptian struggle is at its beginning, not its end. The forced resignation of Hosni Mubarak from the reins of power was accomplished by a convergence of forces. The demonstrations in Cairo, Alexandria, and throughout the nation, pressure from business interests who lost billions from empty tourism buses, and from anxious elements in the military who saw the potential of greater and greater chaos and perhaps loss of power. Mubarak didn't go easily or willingly, and his choice of Omar Suleiman as his number 2 would have been, at any other time, considered a masterstroke. For Suleiman's primary distinction was his expertise in torture. This was designed to send a ripple of fear and dread throughout Tahrir Square. Surprisingly, it had the opposite effect. It spurred new resistance and hastened his departure. But power ill rests in the hands of military, as the Tunisian and Egyptian experiences illustrate. Both Ben Ali and Mubarak were military men who depended on force to preserve their power and to control dissidents. In Tunisia, Ben Ali bore both titles, president and general. Mubarak was a fighter pilot. Thus, their instincts were to fight, not reason. The eruption in Egypt had its origin in the desperation of Mohammed Abu Azizi of Tunisia, who, after repeated tries for justice from an unresponsive and corrupt regime, set himself aflame. Abu Azizi was a 26-year-old man who earned a PhD, couldn't find a job, worked as a fruit vendor, and had his wares illegally seized by police. The fire he lit took his life, but inspired millions of Tunisians, who in turn sparked millions of Egyptians to rebel. Who knows how far these fires will rage? Egypt may be on a long road to awaken from its slumber, but this is the road's beginning, not its end. From Death Row, this is Mumia, Abu Jamal. These commentaries are recorded by Noel Hanrahan of Prison Radio.